This is the Hot Wheels Subaru WRX STI Hatchback, a car that represents far more than just performance. This is a car that was born from rally racing, engineered for control, and embraced by a culture that values driver skill over show. I've done some research on this car and I want to share what I've learned, so let's dive into what makes this Subaru WRX STI so special. The WRX STI exists because Subaru wanted to compete and dominate in rally racing. Rally isn't about smooth pavement or perfect conditions, it's dirt, gravel, snow, rain, and unpredictability. Subaru needed a car that could put power to the ground at all times, no matter the surface, and that philosophy shaped everything about the WRX and the STI that followed. The STI badge stands for Subaru Technica International, Subaru's performance division. This wasn't a styling package, it meant upgraded engines, stronger drivetrains, advanced all-wheel drive systems, and durability proven through motorsport. Subaru's success in the World Rally Championship, including multiple manufacturers and drivers titles during the 1990s and early 2000s, cemented the WRX STI as a legitimate performance icon. When Subaru introduced the WRX STI hatchback to the US market, it marked a significant evolution. Produced in hatchback form from 2008 through 2014, this was the first time American buyers could get an STI in a 5-door configuration. The hatchback wasn't just about looks or practicality. It offered improved weight balance, structural rigidity, and real-world usability, while keeping every bit of the car's aggressive performance character. Under the hood, the US spec WRX STI hatchback was powered by a 2.5-liter turbocharged flat-4 boxer engine, producing 305 horsepower and 290 pound-feet of torque. Power was sent through a 6-speed manual transmission only, no automatic, no CVT, reinforcing that this car was built for drivers who wanted full engagement. With all-wheel drive and turbocharged power, the STI could run from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 4.7 seconds, while still being capable in everyday driving. But what truly makes the WRX STI special, and what separates it from most performance cars, is its all-wheel drive system. Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive layout is unique because of the boxer engine's flat design, which sits low in the chassis and creates excellent balance. The real standout feature, though, is the Driver Controlled Center Differential, known as DCCD. The DCCD system allows the driver to adjust how the power is distributed between the front and rear wheels. In automatic mode, the car actively monitors throttle input, steering angle, wheel slip, and speed, constantly adjusting power delivery for maximum traction and stability. In manual mode, the driver can fine-tune the center differential, dialing in more rear bias for aggressive driving or locking it down for slippery conditions like snow or gravel. This isn't simulated performance or software trickery. It's mechanical control inspired directly by rally racing. The result is a car that feels planted, confident, and incredibly capable, especially in conditions where rear-wheel drive or front-wheel drive cars struggle. It's one of the reasons owners often say the WRX STI doesn't just go fast, it makes you feel more confident pushing your limits. That confidence helped the WRX STI build a reputation as a car that thrives where others back down. Snowstorms, mountain roads, wet pavement, these are environments where the STI feels at home. It's a car that rewards skill and gives constant feedback, making every drive feel connected and intentional. Beyond racing, the WRX STI hatchback became a cultural icon. Ken Block played a major role in popularizing the WRX platform in the mid-2000s. Early in his career, Ken Block competed in and drove Subaru WRXs, including appearances with Subaru Rally Team USA. His first Gymkhana videos, Gymkhana 1 and Gymkhana 2, were filmed in Subaru WRX cars, showcasing insane vehicle control, precision driving, and a new kind of motorsport storytelling that captured the attention of millions. If you guys haven't seen the Gymkhana videos, I'm guessing you probably have, but if you haven't, I highly recommend you check them out. They're amazing cars, amazing videos. I mean, they're incredibly awesome to watch. The control that he has over these cars is just so impressive. Travis Pastrana, another legendary name in motorsports, further elevated Subaru's image by blending rally racing, stunts, and aggressive driving into mainstream visibility. Together, drivers like Block and Pastrana helped turn the WRX STI into more than a rally car. They made it a symbol of controlled chaos, mechanical toughness, and fearless driving. When the WRX STI hatchback was new, it carried a price that reflected everything packed into it. In the United States, MSRP typically ranged from about $34,000 to just over $38,000, depending on model year and options. Early models started around $34,995, while later examples from 2011 to 2014 pushed closer to $36,000 to $38,000. Buyers weren't just paying for horsepower, they were paying for Brembo brakes, upgraded suspension, a reinforced drivetrain, and one of the most advanced all-wheel drive systems available in a production car. Today, that value has only grown. We're going to take a look at a few screenshots of what I found on Bring a Trailer, and we'll see what these cars are going for today. All right, here's what I've come up with. I've come up with a few different examples on Bring a Trailer. There's far more of the four-door non-hatchbacks that are selling than the hatchbacks. And a lot of these cars are modified too, so it was kind of hard to find ones that weren't modified, but I think I found a few here that are pretty stock. This one's a 2013. It sold, let's see, back in August for $18,555. This is in the real traditional blue and gold, which Subaru kind of popularized. There's a side view of that one, or the rear quarter view. This one is from North Carolina. It's got 77,000 miles on it. And it says the engine was replaced, I believe. Replaced turbocharged, yeah, flat 4. There's the interior, seats and all that. There's the engine under the hood. This is a 2013 with 25,000 miles. This one sold for $27,000 back in July. And this one, I believe, was in Massachusetts. There's the rear quarter as well. Interior shot. And then here's another one, a 2014 with 44,000 miles. And this one sold for $28,444. This one looks like it sold back in May. And the interesting thing, this one also says it has a replacement turbocharged flat 4. I don't know that much about Subarus, and I don't know if that's a common thing that these engines went bad or they had to be replaced for some reason. But anyway, this one sold in Ohio. These cars are so cool looking with those fat fenders and everything that stick out. There's the shot of the dash, the interior, shot of underneath, the exhaust and whatever. So anyway. The Subaru WRX STI Hatchback represents a time when performance cars were built with motorsport at their core. Manual transmissions, mechanical all-wheel drive, and driver involvement weren't optional, they were the point. That's why this car still resonates today, long after production ended. And that's why this Hot Wheels Subaru WRX STI Hatchback is not just a die-cast car, it's a tribute to rally heritage, mechanical brilliance, and a culture that celebrates real driving. Cars like this were meant to be driven, remembered, and respected. And cars like this are meant to be seen. Thanks for joining me, guys, and diving into the Subaru WRX STI. I appreciate you coming along. This is all still new to me. I still feel awkward in front of the camera, but I love diving in, using these Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars to dive in and to learn more about them. If you have any ideas on how to go about these videos and how to move forward with it, my ultimate goal is to build a community of people that just enjoys learning about these vehicles, that can share. I want to hear your stories too. I don't want this just to be about me showing up and telling stories or describing these cars. So I'd love to hear stories you might have. You could send them to me, send me a video clip, whatever. I want to share your stories too. I want to build a community of people who are just interested in cars, who like to learn about them, and not just cars, but anything with a motor in it. So hope you guys have a great day. I'd love to get your feedback on this. I'm going to keep plugging forward. I hope it's not too cringe or too awkward, but I promise I'll get better. So thanks for coming along. Have a great day.